What's going on, guys? Seth and Chevy here doing a TLG Reacts for the THQ Nordic Digital Showcase 2025 that happened yesterday. I had no idea this happened, and not in the same way that I had no idea the Nintendo Direct happened because I was just so busy I didn't hear about it, but I almost forgot THQ Nordic existed. And even though they do put out some good stuff, I had no idea they were doing a showcase. So this is a pretty big surprise. We actually had somebody who's part of the community ask us to react to this, and we're doing it. So yeah, I have no idea what to expect from this. I am looking forward to watching it because I feel like they have enough properties that are familiar, but also some that probably aren't, that we'll see some things here that I'm just not expecting, which I like seeing. Chevy, how you doing? And how you feeling about THQ Nordic Digital Showcase 2025?
I'm doing good. I don't really have any expectations of this, so
all I know is THQ Nordic has Spongebob, Titan Quest, which we talked about before we started filming, and Darksiders.
Well, I mean, regardless, I guess I'll be pleasantly surprised by whatever they show, and hopefully something grabs my attention. Because yeah, I can't think of an IP that necessarily is like screaming to me that they make. So
yeah. Well, we should probably watch this and find out what they have to offer. This is the THQ Nordic Digital Showcase in 2025 at 3, 2, 1, go. I saw numbers. I was like, start counting down. I know they have other stuff too. I never can remember because they acquired so much.
Your imagination is still so.
Are they putting out Gothic?
no idea.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That guy too.
What shall we do with the Flying Dutchman? What shall we do with the Flying Dutchman? What shall we do with the Flying Dutchman? I'm David Hasselhoff.
You are.
Hooray!
To save Bikini Bottom.
I believe in you, Patrick.
Thanks, SpongeBob. There once was a king who ruled the sea, and a ghostly pirate, mean and green. The magic clash, ghosts unleashed.
Yeah, this is gonna be a little lost on me because I didn't like watch SpongeBob growing up. So.
Neptune come to rid the seas of
I did a little bit when it first came out, but I definitely didn't continue watching it, and I didn't see the movie, which I know David Hasselhoff was in. I think that's what they're playing off of.
Gotcha.
Takes the Dutchman to his lair. King Neptune yelled,
By my own beard, I rule Bikini Bottom.
soon may the BFFs come to burrow, kick and jump and run. Soon may SpongeBob come to save Bikini Bottom.
This is obviously out of our
What just happened?
spectrum of games we play, so
BFF rings.
definitely great for anybody who's still a SpongeBob fan or a kid. One of them we played for PlayStation Plus wasn't so bad.
Oh my God.
That's alright.
Here I go.
That's fucking a little bold.
Be wary of the Dutchman. Wary of the mighty king. Wary of their spouse. Beware of king and ghost. Be wary of the Dutchman. Wary of the mighty king. Wary.
They're really getting their money's worth with David Hasselhoff. True.
Beware of king and ghost.
What's the name of the game?
Titan's Tide.
Oh.
Of the Tide.
Bold of them to just show off pre-order shit before they even show you the title. Wreckreation. It looks like that Ubisoft
Yeah.
game where you can make tracks met with Burnout.
Yeah. There's a lack of Burnout, so.
It's fucking crazy that there's not another Burnout. It would sell, as long as they just made it like the older ones. I mean, it looks interesting.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Ethan, an animator at Digixar, and I'm here to give you a little insight into our next game, Tides of Tomorrow.
I want a fucking
After
one new
96, the team
Burnout,
came
traditional
together around
style, and I want a
central
new
theme for our next
fucking
project. We wanted to create a world that parallels some
Motorstorm.
of the real-life environmental issues our planet is navigating.
Marketland seems a bit tense today. I heard something happened with
We
another
saw
time
this
walker.
on a
Yeah.
In Tides
presentation
of
somewhere.
Tomorrow, you'll head out on a journey to find a cure for a fatal disease before everything is lost.
It's gone. Someone beat us to it.
Yeah, I forgot this is that, like,
Asynchronous narration is our
multiple
next step after
player
the procedural story of
story
Road
game.
96. It supports the theme of protecting our planet. Every choice leaves a mark. Following the steps of a friend, a streamer, or a total stranger, and live the impacts of their decisions through your own story. And yes, you can also play solo thanks to our offline journeys available at launch. This feature is a new way of experiencing a story, where previous
I'm
players
so,
can
like,
act
interested in
good
how this
or
is
bad
going to
ways.
actually, like, work.
And
I wish they
every
would
experience
show
will be
it
shaped
and
by
not
previous
just
player
tell you the
choices.
concept.
And you, as you'll be impacting other players' journeys, what legacy will you leave behind?
Tidewalkers. Will you help us?
One more thing. Here's an exclusive look at the new location in the game.
I was gonna say, was any of that gameplay? I mean, that's obviously gameplay, but like everything they
place
show is
is
just
home
like
to Party of the
pre-rendered.
Where people come to dance until they
Cutscenes.
die.
I don't like all the vibrant colors, but I think the game looks nice graphically.
Gotta say, it definitely is pretty well made.
Yeah. I want to play this. I think it's in early access.
I'm thinking a couple games where you can just beat the crap out of cars.
We need more. It's crazy how we're so far into the future and we don't have, no one's like pushed that tech any further. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just waiting for that to like fully release.
Interesting. It's a pretty old game.
Yeah. Is that what it looks like?
It's a pretty old game.
I know, but I figured they would have updated it more than that. Cause I own the original one. I'm glad THQ Nordic is very pro, like, bringing their old games out again. Like, THQ had like this whole library of fucking games that could have been forgotten. So
Right.
Remember when you first met him?
Met. I can't say I ever met him. It's more like he burst in like a hurricane.
Oh, like last week when the roofs across the street got blown away?
It's very well.
I was certainly blown away.
"Quote unquote" drawn.
Thinking,
I fucking love how it looks.
he was the first beautiful person I had ever seen in my life.
What? That old man?
This is so cool looking.
He was in his early 30s then.
That's what I said. An old man.
Well, for an old man, he sure was full of life. And inventive. He had a lot of dreams. And
Yeah,
it
I love
turned
when
out I
people
had
can
dreams
manage to
of
make it
my
look
own.
like a,
He
just
got
like a
greedy.
full cartoon happening.
And I realized I needed to be greedy sometimes too. He could be cruel.
Jesus.
Isn't it bad to be greedy?
And he'd never shut up about that stupid treasure. He kept studying his maps, poring over his notes, over and over and over again.
What's wrong with treasures?
He may be an old man to you, but when he was blabbering on about treasure, I saw a boy.
Ew.
What's wrong with boys?
Was I not a fool for believing a boy?
Maybe he was just gonna...
I said, was I not a fool for believing a boy?
I
I love
don't
that
know, Mom.
Cuphead just
I
fucking
guess
inspired
it's
so many
the
people to do this
treasure.
shit.
You hear what I am telling you? He dreamed of nonsense. He was greedy. for
Very nice.
nonsense.
Yeah.
He was cruel because of nonsense. He filled my head with nonsense, and I believed in nonsense. And one day,
Mom, if you don't want...
and one day he will come back and pay for everything. Do you understand me? Or not?
PA's going off, dude.
True.
Mom, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Mom, I'm sorry. You're right, Mom. You're right. Mom, can you hear me? I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Okay? Okay, Mom?
I'm actually pretty interested in that.
Mom?
The art style and just the animations were so fucking good.
Well, and then the narration was like pretty. It got
Yeah,
pretty dark.
Yeah, I don't even know what the hell's going on there, but. Oh yeah. I'll let you know if it's good.
So the visuals are good.
Yeah, it looks great. Better than I expected. For what I assumed would be a dead franchise or series. I wonder how much, because it's in early access, how much is there. I fucking hate playing games like this. When
Wow, so ARPGs are especially bad, it seems like.
yeah, because you just want to keep playing and grinding, and it's like, well, this is all we got so far.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna trickle out content. It's like, fuck, I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
This looks like there's a lot to it already, though.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
The effects, like the fire with the hands, they look fucking really good. I don't know what that is. Is this real?
I believe that you can choose.
Yeah,
your
okay.
path. When I
This is the
came to
game, too.
town, I could have become
I was gonna say, what is
a
this?
merchant, a priest, a blacksmith,
A whole LARPing session for this?
or a thief.
I feel like they just didn't want to spend
I
money on
decided
making
to
a
uphold the
CGI trailer, so they just went to a Renaissance fair and like, you guys want to earn like free fucking.
The town flourished with culture
beer.
and business. But not everyone played fair. In the most unlikely of situations, I fell in love.
I mean, this is fun and all, but where's the game?
Just watching a movie.
There it is.
Over the years,
Family
I
lines?
secured my succession. And my hard work paid off.
Man, this is screaming sim.
Well, it looks like it's like a city builder.
Which I'm super like,
War and famine brought
for. I
hardship.
like this kind of stuff.
I just want to see the
And
game.
hardship
Right.
brought back my old enemy.
To be fair, though, if it's a menu-based game, it's probably not going to be the most exciting for anybody who's not into those kind of games, but it'd be nice to know if it's that kind of game or not.
Yeah.
Powerful. But I've always wanted justice. Which path will you choose?
Looks kind of cool.
I would definitely play a game like that.
Yes. I've so far wanted to play everything they've shown so far. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, I'll probably pass on SpongeBob.
SpongeBob, yeah. I guess I would play it. I'm not going to play that unless it's on PlayStation Plus.
Have you ever wondered why the
really curious
formation
about this.
of the barrier went out of
Another
control?
asking.
Yeah.
I know the other
Yeah,
majors
Gothic's one of those
haven't.
games that was ahead of its fucking
But
time,
I'm
but
not
it's so
like
old
the
that it's
other
like hard to go
majors.
back and play. So it's like one of those games that
see
would definitely benefit from a remake.
Everything.
Yeah.
And I see how the barrier affects
Though Gothic 2, I
all
believe, is the one
living
everybody
things
loves.
in this god's-forsaken colony. And every convict will eventually succumb to its influence. The old camp, with their pitiful illusion of
They're
order,
also shy about
safety,
showing the game.
and yes, the so-called Brotherhood of the Sleeper, worshipping their mysterious god.
Yeah, lots of narration
They
in
might
these
be
trailers.
onto
And
something. And the
the last couple, not a lot of gameplay.
you
Though
might
I
dismiss
understand the
their
last
culture
one.
as
That one more
primitive,
so needs like a
but it would be prudent
dev
to
talk
study
type
them
thing. So
Yeah.
carefully. Maybe the key to all of this lies buried deep under their sanctuaries.
I was impressed with the
cannot
animations though too when the
unravel these
houses or buildings were being
mysteries all
placed. They were
Yeah,
like
it's cool
stacking.
looking.
Yeah.
Need allies.
It didn't look like just
Allies who
another
look out for
indie
more than their own
fucking game
survival.
on Steam.
Allies who accomplish things
Damn,
you
Steam's
might
doing
have
me, man.
considered impossible.
True.
Allies I will meet soon enough.
It's a remake, so
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
Later.
It's in that mid ground where it looks kind of janky,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
also looks kind of interesting. I'm hoping that it will just be kind of janky, but good enough that you can overlook it, as opposed to janky like this kind of fucking sucks.
Yeah, I was gonna say it definitely looks like a little rough around the edges.
Yeah.
But like there's a lot of ideas in there type of thing. So
Yep.
like it looks like the fun would overdo the jank for sure.
Yeah, and if it doesn't have that, it's fucked because it is, like you said, a little rough. All right, let's go.
All the old games.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a good example of what it used to look like.
Yeah. It's so funny because like I remember games looking like this, but obviously I don't think about that, right? So then when I get reintroduced to them, like, man, they used to look great.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I remember Gothic 3 not working for most people because they had an open world and everything was rendered at all times.
Oh, that's brutal.
Well, it's early days. They couldn't stream. They didn't have streaming technology yet. So yeah, like shadows were being rendered like everywhere, even if you weren't seeing it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, I want to play this. From the people who make Little Nightmares, something that's like Little Nightmares.
They definitely like making little creepy games.
I just like them because they're like full of imagination.
Oh, for sure.
I just want co-op. I think they'd be more fun with somebody. This is Little Nightmares.
They have a game type they make.
Yeah, it's fun. I mean, so does Hazelight, so.
The one thing I think that really benefits their gameplay style too is that because of all the fixed cameras and stuff, they can really like craft a scene to make it look really nice.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't realize are all their games published by THQ Nordic?
I have no idea. I thought Little Nightmares was EA for some reason.
Yeah, so did I. But EA doesn't really do small games like that unless it's part of their indie thing.
Yeah.
Surprised this game's getting physical shit. Pig.
You get 2 statues? That's kind of crazy.
If you're a fan of their games, this is probably pretty cool.
This is like old school swag, man.
Yeah.
I'm all for that. It reminds me of like back when I worked in retail. Ten-person game.
Good to know. Hopefully it's impressive.
Como tan okure aratakura. Santo kakoran.
Already impressed? Looks better than Gothic.
Sentu nema kun. Kitoma. Uchi kitoma. Labok. Jolgo fan kurabakut. Utagarun shoklitantifa. Zendakan maritom.
So far the visuals are nice.
AAA's fucking running out of time, dude. They're so fucked because like Claire Obscure, small team, fucking this. I don't even know what this is, but just visually 10 people.
Yeah.
What do you need 500 people in a studio for? Yeah, this reminds me of Might and Magic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This is just like fucking Dark Messiah. That looks great.
That is a beautiful landscape. Yeah.
10 people? What the fuck? I'm totally buying this game. This game looks fucking cool. It looks great.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I knew they brought the 10 developers at the beginning for a reason. Cause like you wouldn't say that unless you were like confident.
I hate all the little wiggly bits.
Ew. Dude, yeah, this is totally a game I'd play.
Dude, the combat stuff looks great.
Yeah.
Ew.
It looks better than a lot of AAA shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's so embarrassing.
Utan ketoanshi. Utan Fatekeeper.
Just Steam.
It's fine. I got access to it.
Sorry,
I am
guys
totally into that. That game looked fucking awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
And like the attention to detail, like when he hacked the dude's head or when he stabbed the dude and the blood started flying out, like.
I just like how well, like at least visually, the mix between like melee and magic was too.
Yeah.
The council.
Is it Darksiders?
And there will be others. You would wage this war alone?
I'm assuming so.
No.
Just. Yeah, it's
not
gotta be.
alone.
Every Darksiders fan needs to appreciate that THQ Nordic is doing what most people just fucking won't do, which is some niche game that a lot of people love but didn't do commercially that great. They made a third one, which no one thought would happen, and now they're making a fourth one.
Right.
Like that's crazy.
Oh, I think they should have switched Darksiders and the other game around for their finale.
Yeah,
but,
if you're a Darksiders fan, though, that probably was a big deal.
oh, for sure.
But I agree that 10 people game was fucking. Yeah. I'm gonna go see if I can put that on my wish list. It was a good presentation. We'll talk about it in a sec.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through and like grab some names so I can do the wish list thing, because there's a few games in there that I'm legitimately wanting to pick up.
I think it was Jeremy that said that we should react to this, so shout out to him, because it wasn't on my fucking radar, but there's some really good stuff here. There's all your names right there.
How long? That was all that in 30 minutes? Such a good job.
20-something minutes, yeah.
Oh, right, because there was an intro bit.
Yeah. So I'll just jump in real quick. I thought that was a really good presentation. I literally wanted to play almost everything they showed off, which is impressive. Spongebob, no shade against it. It's just
Also,
not.
it didn't even look bad.
It looked fine.
Yeah.
Like graphically, it looked like a competent game. It's just not for me. I'm not into platformers that much. I don't care about SpongeBob. But like, and Darksiders, I'm not a big Darksiders guy. I think we played 3 on PlayStation Plus a while back, and it was fine. I'm not a big Darksiders guy. But I already went in my thing saying that I'm impressed that they are trying to finish that story for you guys, because for a long time people were like, after Darksiders 2, they're like, the story never got finished. And it's like, well, apparently they're still working on it, so that's great. But Reanimal I thought looked really cool. Titan Quest 2 I'm gonna go buy right now. Gothic remake looks a little rough, but I'm curious about it. Fatekeeper's a huge surprise for me. That's like a must-buy game for me, which is fucking weird, because I didn't expect to see anything here. Those guys be like, oh shit. Really impressed with that game. The Guild looked cool. I haven't played a game like that in a while, but between that kind of city builder micromanaging style game, which I like, and the visuals, which I thought were really nice. I even liked that you could look into buildings and see people. Kind of reminded me of
also showed like people with like had like fan lineages. That's the
yeah,
word. Which
is cool, because then you have this like growing story of all the characters that you've been responsible for, I guess. So that looked cool. I can't.
The Eternal Life of Goldman.
The Eternal Life of Goldman, also another huge surprise for me. Super impressive looking. The art style is awesome. The animation was fucking fantastic, and the gameplay looked cool. And the voiceover, even though I don't know what the hell they're talking about, they were acting in it. They sounded good. So
Mom was going nuts about Goldman.
Yeah,
and the son started getting scared rightfully so.
Yeah, so I'm definitely intrigued. Wreckreation, I thought looked really cool. Remind me of Trackmania. Remind me of Trackmania and Burnout, which Trackmania's been around forever. So
Still played.
Yeah,
so.
which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then Burnout is like one of the most underutilized fucking IPs out there. It's insane that no one's making a new one. So they're going to make one. That's cool. Tides of Tomorrow, I am curious about. I think in concept it sounds cool, and the visuals look nice. I think all the neon colors are kind of obnoxious, but kind of reminds me of Brink.
A little bit.
But in a worse way. I like the way Brink looked. I think it's funny that people say the finals is basically what Brink wanted to be. I see that narrative all the time. It's weird. Just talking about Brink. But anyway, Tides of Tomorrow looked interesting. I would like to see somebody play it. I need to know what you're doing because they just keep explaining concepts. Wreckfest 2 looks cool. I'm waiting for that to be finished for me to pick it up. I like the first game, so I know that's going to be just solid. Sacred 2, kind of curious about, but also the upgrade didn't look that great. So I could just play my copy of Sacred maybe, but I'll wait and see. And then the Gothic collection is interesting because I don't know if I'd go back and play the original Gothic. It's a little old for me, but Gothic 2 I remember being pretty good, and Gothic 3 I couldn't play back when it came out because of what I explained earlier. It was early days of open world sandbox games, and they were trying to do too much. And I'm sure computers can handle it nowadays, but back then it was fucking rough. So it'd be kind of cool to go back and experience that game maybe. So
right,
but yeah, overall fantastic showcase. I liked almost everything.
Yeah, I mean, excuse me. Like visually, I thought everything looked great. Including, obviously like the Gothic collection is an old game, so I don't have like crazy expectations for that visually. The fact that they're even bringing those out as a collection is nice for people who are fans of the series or whatever, because that basically when you do something like that, you're just ensuring compatibility with newer systems and stuff like that. So. Personally, though, the big takeaways for me was Titan Quest 2 looks cool. I love ARPGs. I will play almost every single one of them. So I'm glad to see that. First off, it does look like Titan Quest because, as we kind of said before filming, it's not the same team. And so, obviously you got to kind of hope that the new people have a respect for the property, and it looks like they did care when they're making it. So I'm definitely interested in that. Fatekeeper, I think looks really good. I am a little worried that I might not be able to play it.
Just likes the visuals.
Yeah, because I know there'll be like super dark areas and stuff like that I just won't want to do. But I'm gonna keep my eye on it because it looks like really well made game, and
it literally looks like the spiritual successor to fucking Might and Magic: Dark Messiah, which is a game I absolutely love.
Yeah.
Because that game I think it was built on the Half-Life engine, and so it had all these physics where you kick people into spikes and you could throw them off cliffs and throw barrels and shit. It was just so fucking fun.
The guild looks cool. Looks right up my alley. I do kind of want to see like more like in-depth detail to like kind of seal the deal for me.
That would be a cool. You were saying this earlier, but that would be a good game to have somebody just kind of have like a playthrough where they talk through what they're doing, what's happening.
Yeah, because like a game like that, systems is the whole gameplay cycle.
Yeah.
And so like I kind of need to know what that's like because systems can be frustrating. So the Eternal Life of Goldman is fantastic looking. I'm not a huge platformer fan, but I am kind of curious about that one. Just because I think thematically and visually it looks great. Wreckreation, right? Wreckreation. Sorry. Wreckreation looks pretty cool. I'm not like super into like car games and stuff, but every once in a while, I kind of get the desire to play something, especially like that where it's like the Trackmania type thing where you have all these like custom tracks and stuff like that, or just even if they're not custom, I kind of miss the old like weird days of like Nintendo 64 racing games where like there was all these weird courses and stuff like that. Yep. And I know some people have kind of played around with that, specifically like Forza Horizon has like some DLCs where you can do some weird stuff.
And shout out to Hot Wheels.
Yeah, and Hot Wheels. Yeah. They kind of give you that vibe of that old school like just do whatever you want, a racing game thing, which I like. Tides of Tomorrow conceptually seems cool, but they just never show any like significant amount of gameplay.
Yeah, they don't want to show it.
Have a hard opinion on that game. I think it is a cool idea because it's like this choose your own adventure book, right? But you also are participating in it with people, and so like it's an ever changing choose your own adventure book.
Yeah,
So-
it kind of reminds me of how you find like blood on the ground in like Dark Souls or whatever, and you can see how somebody died or what happened there or whatever.
Well, like they're touting this whole idea, right? Like you pick who to follow, and you are showing up in the wake of their decisions, right? And then now it's your decisions, type of thing. So it's interesting idea. I don't know if it's fun though, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then Sacred 2, I think, is just a little too old at this point. I would preferred if that would have been a remake or a sequel instead to
just make a new one.
Maybe kindle some interest. I would remember enjoying Sacred 2, but also after looking at that, it's pretty old.
I played Sacred 2 later than when it came out, and I played it based off of I had played all these ARPGs. I was looking for another one, and people were like, "Oh, play Sacred 2," because back when it came out, it was this big deal because it was an open world ARPG
And with mounts and stuff.
and
like
that didn't
yeah.
exist back then. And I get why at the time, if you were there, it would have been like, "Whoa, this is new and crazy." But going back to it at the time back then, I was like, I get why this was exciting at one point, but this feels a little. Like I remember just like the way combat felt kind of fucked up, and like I didn't play it in its prime, and so seeing it being remastered, I think that's cool. But I'm also like, if I thought that then, this was like over 10 years ago. Like now is going to be even worse unless they do some real heavy system work in the game.
Yeah, which I don't think they're gonna do. So
No,
but yeah,
barely,
I mean,
barely looked touched up.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of stuff there I'm definitely interested in. I'm not necessarily 100% sold on everything there. I think the heaviest hitters for me, just like where I think I'm going to spend money, is going to be like Titan Quest 2 for sure. Goldman, Guild, and possibly Fatekeeper. And then there's some other maybes in there, obviously. But those were kind of the big highlights for me, I think.
Yeah. Well, overall, I thought that was a really good showcase. I'm going to give it a strong A-. There wasn't really a whole lot of weaknesses, just a lot of like, remakes, remasters, collection, stuff like that. It's not super exciting, but cool to see. I already expressed earlier, I like that THQ Nordic is not at all afraid to try to rekindle some of that love for their older games. But there were some really big things here that I just was not expecting, like Fatekeeper and that Golden game. Reanimal looks great. Titan Quest 2, like I said, I'm going to go buy that right after we're done filming. And then those racing games, like everything here was just awesome looking. Like I'm really surprised. So yeah, A-.
I'm going to go B+. I do feel that there was a couple instances of them giving us trailers with like almost no information.
That's fair.
And I didn't really enjoy that aspect of it, but otherwise it was a very solid showcase. So
And being stingy with gameplay in some of them. So yeah, that's really fair. I'm going to keep that A- just because I'm just really impressed with some of these games, but I completely agree with you on that. So yeah, so B+, A-. What'd you guys think? Let us know in the comments below. What games were the biggest highlights for you? What games are you not so into? What games would you like to see THQ Nordic possibly visit? If you know what they own, I don't. I'd have to look up a list. I could have swore they were the ones that owned Time Splitters or something, but that got canceled. I don't know if it's them. Somebody did that. That pisses me off. But anyway, but the Time Splitters they were making, I saw the leaks and it looked like a fucking battle royale or something. I'm like, okay. But anyway, if you know of something that THQ Nordic owns that you want to see them work on, let us know in the comments. And yeah, what was the most exciting thing for you? Let us know everything you think about when it comes to the THQ Nordic showcase in the comments below. Stay tuned. We have Plus Club coming out soon, delayed because we're catching up on everything, but it feels good to be making videos again. And yeah, we'll be talking about Diablo 4, Jusant, and King of Fighters. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll be talking about Death Stranding 2. I beat it. Chevy's putting the work in. So we'll be doing a review of that as well. So until then, I've been Seth. This has been Chevy. Have a good one, guys, and take it easy.